What's good, ladies and gentlemen? It's your boy Salisak Ron here, and today it's been a while. I know it's been a while. There might be some videos out later today after Sword and Shield news, but I wanted to do this video because this video is this is crazy. This is OU Blitz. Right before it kind of died. I'm gonna say it died. I don't know. People are still playing it, but as you can see on my screen, there is stall on the opposing side. You know, nice old Mega Sableye, Clefable, Ferrothorn, Toxapex, Zapdos, and a Mienshao for regenerator support. On my side of the field is a really whack team that I really like to use. It's got Scarf, Incineroar, Z-Fly, Dragonite, Counter, Focus Sash, Lycanroc, Mega Sableye, Leech Seed, Protect, Bulu, and then Toxapex. And you're about to see, this is a crazy ass match. This is you're in for a wild ride. So it's gonna go really fast too. So I'm gonna go as best as I can. So basically, we're both gonna lead Sableye here, and we're gonna trade knockoffs. I go into Incineroar, get my thing knocked off. I go for Flare Blitz, get staticked here, go out to Lycanroc on the Zapdos, go for Stone Edge. I go here for a Fire Fang as he gets up Leech Seed. And I figure, like, he'd be really retarded to stay in, but here he is staying in. And then I switch back, figuring that, like, oh, there's no way he's going to stay in again. Yeah, he stays in. So he protects, I get paralyzed. He goes at the Sableye, I go for Flare Blitz, trying to kill that thing. It does not work. He goes for Wisp, gets his own Sableye burn, which is like, oh, great. Goes for Wisp on Incineroar. I'm just kind of trying to stall out turns. He goes out to Clef, I go out to this. I go for a superpower on the switch to Ferrothorn to take it out. So, you know, those dumb plays that he made got made up for it. I take a bunch of damage here, but here you're about to see Bulu. It just gets health back. Like, look at all this free health it gets. Like, it's back up to 67. I go out to Pax on the Mienshao. He goes for Discharge. I know I can live it because I'm Spadef, so I get off a Toxic. And I go out to Bulu so that he has to go for Aromatherapy and maybe waste his Clefable. But he makes a good play and he goes for Protect here. I go for Leech Seed, it gets bounced back. Here I go out to Incineroar to get a little bit of damage. But this thing is starting to get really weakened. And you'll see by the end of this battle that I do find a way around that. I go out to Bulu again on a Wish Protect. I go for Leech Seed again. It does nothing. This Sableye is clearly defensive. Max defense maybe. Yeah, there's a lot of nothing happening here. So basically, Incineroar is really weak, and my Sableye is paralyzed, which I think is really good actually. Yeah, when does it happen? Not here. But basically, I get really low with Sableye. That probably would have been the game. Here, I get my Bulu burn, which is not what I wanted at all. I wanted this thing paralyzed, if anything, but unfortunately, I have no Aromatherapy. None of my Pokemon get that, so Bulu is burned. So basically, I don't know how I'm going to win this battle. My Incineroar is low. I have my Dragonite still. Also, he burns himself again. This guy is really bad. He goes for Aromatherapy again as I get to go for a free Toxic on the Zapdos. So, like, every single time that Clefable comes out, I'm just going to go out to Pex and I'm going to go for Toxic. So basically here, just trying to get some damage, get some health. Because, luckily I'm able... I also lost my leftovers too, so I only get to heal via grassy terrain and Horn Leech damage, excuse me. I get to get the Toxic off on Clefable as he goes for Aromatherapy. I get the Toxic off again. It's really beautiful. At this point, I've wasted a whole bunch of Aromatherapies. He reveals Toxic Spikes here, which is kind of like, okay... Toxic Spikes, that's not gonna matter because I have not only everything damaged and everything except Lycanroc gets hit by Toxic Spikes anyways. So here I go for this. I go out to Pax. I see he has Poison Jab, so it's really good that I scattered that, otherwise I would have just fucking died. At this point it's like I kind of have to bring Bulu in and get some health. But it's nice because I can switch around Bulu, Sableye really nicely. Just try and waste the Zapdos moves. And that's kind of what I proceed to do. Nothing really happens. I keep Sableye out on Toxapex. I try to keep Toxapex out on Clefable. He goes for another aromatherapy. Gets the toxic and the burn. This is doing really good. I'm wasting his aromatherapies. Yeah, and I switch between Bulu. And then anytime Zapdos comes out, I have to, like, carefully try and stall out his PP. So it's a thing for a while. Just being careful not to lose any of my Pokemon here. Not make any stupid plays. Yeah, this is gonna go. It's basically this for a long time, right? Out comes the Clefable, all good, you know. We're at turn 150, by the way. Only one Pokemon has died, so I know where this is going. It's basically me trying to figure out how to beat this guy at some point. Because a lot of it is just this switching, getting health back, trying to get him to waste PP here. He got a U-turn off. He's making me waste a lot of my toxics, which is kind of bad. Here, my Bulu gets really low. Well, relatively low, 50%. Out comes Zapdos. Bulu comes in. It's the same game. It's the same game. Just keep going. Just keep pressing the button. Just keep pressing it. Keep pressing it, me. Okay, that's when it gets down really low. If you saw back there, it was 8%. 4%. And I'm like, how do I get this thing back? So my next goal here in these turns is to not randomly just throw in Bulu against Zapdos like I had been. Actually, I'm going to have to pivot around Toxapex and protect and stuff and get Horn Leeches off and Leech Seeds and make my way back up. As you can see, I'm already kind of the way back up. And I know that since Toxapex can eat a hit, you know, like I'll do that. Yep. But you'll see that somehow, mystically, magically, by the end of this little run, I will have a Bulu at decent health. I know, right? Here it's at 42. I don't know what I did. Probably Leech Seed. But I basically can get it in on certain Pokemon and just get off free Leech Seeds. So, Pokemon like, Sableye, I can kind of get a Horn Leech, but it's not really yeah, see, I got a Leech Seed off on Mienshao there, so like, and then I did it again, but I didn't have my terrain, so it didn't really help. And as you can see, my Sableye slowly gets healed as well because of the grassy terrain, so I never really have to deal with recover as much, because it's paralyzed, so it's not going to get burned, so it's not like it's it's gaining health every single time it comes in. It's not neutral or anything like that. We're at turn 320. Oh man. Yep, and now he's starting to play with Mienshao a little bit more. I get a burn there. Nice. So he's going to have to aromatherapy at some point if he wants to do anything with it. Still trying to get in. Okay, here's where shit goes now. I'm like, okay, I'm sick of this. Time for Dragonite. And I get Dragonite in here. He knocks off. He goes out to Clefable on the Earthquake. And I pussied out, man. I should have just Dragon Danced in his face. Here I go out to Pax. He goes out to that. I get it paralyzed again. He goes for aromatherapy. All of his Pokemon get healed. That's a crazy turn. So now I'm trying to bait in pockets of Toxapex without there being grassy terrain, because I'm like, F this. And and it's a really bad play. I should have wasted all of Toxapex's Scalds. You'll see coming up. But it's also kind of just like, it was a really bad play, and I should have just Dragon Danced. So here, I don't know why. I think I got bored and sent down Incineroar. Look at this Bulu at 60%. This thing was at 4. Don't forget this. This thing was at 4%, man. Yeah, it's coming up real soon. So basically, yeah, more switching, more crap. Oh, here's Dragonite. So I go for Sonic Skystrike because I figured that, yeah, he was gonna go for Clefable or something, and that was just a really bad play. Really frustrated. So now it's like, oh god, what's my win con now? Like, I have no idea what my win con is. Like, I don't have one at this point. It's really just stalling out PP, which I think I'll be able to do because I played very smartly at the beginning of the game. Oh, no. Sorry. But, so basically, it's a whole bunch of crap here. And then I realized, wait a second. Right here, I realized, wait a second. Did my Lycanroc just get healed a bunch? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I can heal my Incineroar the same way. Because at first I figured that like, oh yeah, Lycanroc was my win con now. But now I'm like, wait a second. Wait a minute. Oh, look at this. I can predict stuff. Get Bulo out. Get healed. Oh, look at this. Look where this is going toward. Huh. Incineroar is getting healed. And with very low PP on their side. Like, really low PP. You know, I think the only thing there is that, like, maybe Clefable has a couple Moonblasts. But what is it going to do to a Toxapex? Mienshao can't beat Toxapex. Oh, my Toxapex got burned at some point, which really did suck too. I'd rather Paralysis on that as well. But look at this. Look at Incineroar. It's at 90% now. And I figured I might as well do the same thing for my Lycanroc, you know? He goes for a Moonblast there. I don't know why I went for Protect. I should have just gone out to Peck. So, it's getting real close to the end. So, it's getting real close to the ending here. Because now, I'm like, oh, I can get out my, when does it happen? Really soon. I can get out my Incineroar and start firing off knockoffs, flare blitzes, etc. And anytime it gets low on health, I can just switch recovery. Right, so like right here, I decide I'm gonna go for a knockoff, and then I'm gonna predict. No, not yet. Very soon. But yeah, I can start going in and going for knockoffs here. I think eventually I just fire off a flare blitz. Right here. Nope. Right here. Ha ha! I catch the Mienshao. And ladies and gentlemen, that's the game right there. Not that Mienshao mattered to him, because his stall core is still relatively intact, but basically, I can never lose. Unless I run out of PP with Incineroar, which would have eventually happened, but yeah. So a team with Incineroar and Lycanroc managed to be full stalled. Well, I won't call it full stall. Yep. Bulu is a god. Don't forget this. Alright. This is Zakaron signing out. Peace.